What's up, guys? Welcome to Reseller Real Talk. My name is Chris. This is episode number 3, and we're going to go over the reseller FU number. So this is a number that I call reseller FU, which is the number of items that you need in your store with your current sell-through rate that allows you to replace your 9 to 5. So please smash the like button, consider subscribing. I made a little calculator and I'm going to go over what it would take to replace a $4,500 income, which is my current bills. So as long as my store makes $4,500 or more, I could replace a 9 to 5 and just work for myself. So I'm going to go over what that actually entails as well in this video. So make sure you watch all the way to the end. We'll see you guys inside. Okay, let's get into the calculator because a lot of people ask the question, how many items do I need in my store in order to reach reseller FU? So in this example, we have $4,300 a month as the goal. That's $1,000 per week. This is in my reseller field guide, so you can actually change the number. Let's say your bills are my bills, which are $4,500 per month with a wife and baby. We're very frugal, so $4,500 is what we need to get by. So I would need $4,500 per month in California, but if you are at $4,300 per month, $1,000 per week, this calculator will tell you that you need 2,580 items in your store, and you need to sell 14.3 items per day at $10 profit to reach that goal. The biggest variable is how long your items take to sell. So in this example, I sell mall brand clothing. It's not fancy, it's stuff that you can find at any thrift store. So I actually put in here 6 months to sell. So you need a bigger store of 2,500 items to reach your goal. Me personally, I have 17,360 items, 50 items in my store. And so I passed reseller FU a long time ago. My store can easily pay my bills of $4,500 per month. And that's where I want everyone listening to this video to be at. And if you agree with that, please smash the like button and put a hell yes in the comment section below to help me out in the YouTube algorithm. But again, this is designed to help you figure out how many items you need in your store. So if you sell your items very quickly because you're an expert thrifter or you sell electronics or in a category where things sell faster, you may only need 860 items in your store. If your items only take 2 months to sell versus 6 months to sell, you need 3 times as big of a store. So this daily listing habit is the most important number because whatever you're consistent at will produce the income. So don't worry about the income, worry about this daily listing habit. If you need more help, you can join the Facebook group that I run with my colleague Tech and Sports. This is Jacob and Chelsea talking about their new inventory system and what racks and bins they're using. This group is for people who list between 0 and 70 items a day. Most people don't list more than 70 items a day, so it's for all levels. Get in here and you will figure out how to list X number of items per day. But the key and the reason you should join the group is because this daily listing habit is paramount. Most people do not have a consistent daily listing habit, so they don't have consistent income. That's the bottom line. Just to clarify reseller nirvana, that means that the same number of items going into your store are the same number of items that sell to new customers that day. So as an example, if you have 2,580 items in your store and 15 sell and you list 15, then you end the day with the same number of items that you started. I call that reseller nirvana, but I don't recommend that you're just that tight. If you have a goal of 2,580 items equaling your goal, I'd probably shoot for like a store of 3,000 items or even bigger, because you want to make sure that in case your sales don't match your formula, you still make the money you need to support your family. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys sort of a day in the life to give you guys an idea of what a normal day looks like for me. I always recommend shipping first. So I sell mall brand clothing, so the majority of it sells for around $15 plus shipping. So here's a pair of O'Neill shorts that's going out to Chad. Shout out to Chad. It's Sunday morning, 144 orders so far. My stuff is really inexpensive because it's mall brand clothing. It's not fancy. So sells for about $20 a piece, a little bit more than that sometimes. So that's where I'm at. If you are a more talented picker than me, you will need to sell less items than me to reach your goal. I sell in the category of everyday value. So I recommend get to work every day, ship first, answer all of your questions. Then this is where the magic happens. I recommend you get your items ready. So for me, all of my items are hand-picked myself. I don't do any wholesale at this point. I manually go find all my items at thrift stores and the flea market. So items come in, I prep them for photography. I take the photos in this photo box with my phone and then edit the photos in a program called Photo Room. But I'm going to move away from edited photos and just take natural looking photos. So I haven't figured out that setup yet, but I will switch because I don't want the extra step of editing my photos. So items will come here. After I find them, I'll prep them and get them ready for photography, photograph them, and then list them. I take my measurements right here on this table, or I take pictures of measurements in the photos depending on what the item is. So very straightforward. Find the items, prep the items, photograph the items, list the items. Trust me, I have tried every single version of this. This is the best way, and I can currently average 30 items from this pile all the way packed into clear poly bags, which I do in the station next to me. So once I'm done listing, they're in these piles. I pack them and put them away so it doesn't get in the way the following day. So it's Sunday right now. I have to make sure this space is completely cleared out before tomorrow when I start over again. So I call that resetting to zero. So pretty straightforward process. Find the stuff, prep it, photograph it, list it, put it away, ship and do customer service in the beginning of the day. Also shout out to Rollo. They sent me an extra one. I bought this one, they sent me an extra one. And I personally really like Rollo printers. The reason why I use Dymo also is because they print out my ID labels. So these are what actually go on my items, and they're too skinny to fit in the Dymo printer. That's the only reason why I use the Dymo. Dymo is much slower than the Rollo and less reliable in my opinion. And I've gone to sort of having two of everything to make sure in case something goes down, I have at least one extra of everything. So that's really helped me out, just making sure that I have extras. So thank you for Rollo sending me an additional unit. But one of the best printers, and the reason is because of speed. So if you click on this, you can see just how fast it prints. It's very, I wonder if that's actually slower than when it prints naturally, but I consider Rollo one of the best printers because of the speed. Inside here, I have wireless internet powered by a SIM card. So I have a SIM card router inside my storage unit, and it just is powered by my regular SIM card, and I use T-Mobile. I do think Mint Mobile is a good option, so is Boost Mobile, but I personally use T-Mobile. So for $10 extra, I have this SIM card router, and it uses an additional line to give me internet. And honestly, it's ridiculously fast. Here, I'll refresh the page. Also, so you don't think my sales are fake. If I refresh my page, you'll see it's fast enough. Not as fast as obviously, good internet at home, but it's fast enough for me to print labels and do listing. So don't let anyone tell you that you need super fast internet or super fast or super anything really to build an eBay business. It's pretty straightforward. Find stuff, prep it, photograph it, list it, put it away, ship and do customer service. That's 99% of reselling already, and you didn't even need to buy my course. So help me out. Smash the like button, consider subscribing, and join my Facebook group with my colleague Tech and Sports. We will help you get to the next level. I can currently list 300 items in 8 hours with 2 people helping me. That's the same pace that he's at. Actually, he's at 314 items. So check us out on Instagram, join our Facebook group. We'll see you guys inside. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.